Today, I'll be giving my persuasive speech on animal testing. The purpose for this speech is to inform you, as my audience, why animal testing is so harmful and it causes a lot of suffering for the animals to be subjected to these experiments and all that. So, in our daily lives, we use makeup, lotion, laundry detergent for our laundry, and the food we eat. We use that in our daily lives, and pretty much it's what we need to survive in the end. But the thing is, these things have chemicals in them that can be harmful if not tested. And there are many alternatives to test these things out and figure out if these will affect the human body. But some companies will use animal testing as a result to testing their products out. And it causes cruelty and the animal suffering in these labs for us humans to have these things when there's so many alternative ways to figure out like if this product is safe for us and how it can be changed if needed. Now, I'm not telling you to completely stop using makeup and stop doing your laundry. What I'm saying is to sit down and look through how many companies tend to go through with animal testing. I can guarantee that it will be very surprising to you the many popular companies that you use for your daily things still uses animal testing for their products. Now, over the next few moments, I will share with you how I came across animal testing, reasons why animal testing is so cruel and harmful for the animal, and finally, the many companies that you can avoid that use animal testing for their products. Now, to establish credibility, I'm credible on this topic because I've done research on it, and I went through many lists and articles on the subject and the companies that use these. Now, first, I would like to share with you a personal story that shined light to me on how animal testing, what it was, and just changed my point of view overall on it. Now, I knew animal testing was a thing at the time, but I didn't really think much about it or really thought of it as a current problem. Now, later on, that changed very quickly because I'm very interested in darker topics, deep dives on certain subjects that causes problems for like us currently, and sometimes even short animations that give a deeper meaning to them. And this is what ended up making me realize what animal testing was. And it was a short animation that I found that kind of just opened my eyes to animal testing and what it was. And therefore, I made my own research and looked up animal testing, the companies that use it, and I was very much surprised to see that quite a bit of companies still use animal testing for their products, and it really showed me that animal testing is still a thing, and it needs to be talked about more, in my opinion. Now that I've shared with you my personal story on how I discovered animal testing, I'd like to talk about my reasons for why it is so harmful. Now, the question is, why is it so harmful and cruel? Because it subjects animals to pain and suffering. And according to Science Insight, laboratory conditions inflict harm that goes well beyond the experience themselves. Artificial lighting, human product noises, and restricted housing prevents animals from engaging in natural behaviors, leading to chronic distress and abnormal repetitive behavior. This information that I've provided to you kind of shows that what these animals go through. They go through like these things during the labs, and it causes stress and and many things for these animals that could possibly leads to killing them probably, and or just completely harming them. And there's so many alternatives that could be put through for these products, and yet animal testing is still on the table for these animals. Now that you've heard of my personal story and the research of why animal testing is so cruel, I'd like to talk about the companies that you can avoid. Now, my call to action is, you may be asking, where do I start? And all I ask is for you to sit down on your bed or couch or chair, wherever you want, and pull out your phone, computer, anything, and just go on Google and start searching. Start searching for articles, start searching for videos on the topic, on anything that you can think of, research. And after you research, go down a rabbit hole of the many companies that use animal testing and think about how you can switch over to using something else instead of that product for that company. In conclusion, today I helped you learn more about animal testing and the cruelty behind it. Specifically, I shared my personal story, the research of how animal testing is cruel, and how you can research the topic and learn about the companies that still use animal testing. Now, the next time that you're bored or you want to learn something new, look up animal testing. I can guarantee you'll learn new things about it and find out why it's so cruel and causes animals to suffer and for our benefit. So the next time you use lotion for your skin or pour some laundry detergent in your washing machine, I hope you look down at that logo and think about how it was made to make sure it was safe for us.